2 years ago, this shop was 11 months behind on rent. Tonight, the number in your account has 7 figures. Your grandmother left you a dying dry cleaner everyone told you to sell. You kept it, and for almost 2 years, you told no one what it became. Not your parents, not your siblings, not one person in the family chat. So how does a dying dry cleaner turn into the family's best-kept secret? It starts the day you almost said no. The first warning comes with the key. The lawyer hands it to you alongside a stack of papers. 11 months of unpaid rent. A landlord already speaking to other tenants. Your family's advice is simple. Sign the papers, take whatever the equipment is worth, walk away. You take the papers home. You do not sign them. Instead, you run the numbers on what this place actually costs to keep alive. The result is bad. Just not as bad as everyone said. Buried inside one of your grandmother's old ledgers is a commercial account the shop used to service. Restaurants, uniforms, tablecloths, kitchen linens. Nobody has handled their account in 3 years, so you call every business listed on the page. 8 numbers are disconnected. 3 owners say no. The next one remembers your grandmother. They say yes before you finish the pitch. 1 contract, not enough to matter. Enough to keep the lights on. You deliver it yourself. You don't own a van yet. 3 blocks, twice a week, on foot. The first month, you clear $400 more than the rent. It's not a business yet. It's proof of potential. You photograph the ledger page. You don't send it to anyone. You just need proof that the number exists. The boxes your family left inside the shop get pushed against the back wall. You start locking up later than you planned to. Nobody's checking on you. That's the part that starts to feel less lonely and more like room to move. A second restaurant calls. You didn't even reach out to this one. Your family checks in the way families do, meaning they ask when it's finally going up for sale. You start 3 different replies. You send none of them. The truth is you're barely breaking even. 2 contracts don't cover a bad month. And then one of the 2 machines you actually rely on stops working. The repair quote is more than what's in your account. This is the moment everyone who told you to sell would say they were right. You look at the 1 photo you kept out on the counter, and you don't call anyone. By lunchtime, the most valuable thing you personally own is gone. Your watch covers almost half the repair. The rest goes onto a credit card you already avoid looking at. 3 days later, the machine starts again. The first order leaves the shop the following morning. Nobody outside that room ever learns how close the business came to an ending. You start to understand something. This isn't a business you inherited. It's one you're actually choosing. A few weeks later, a regular delivery takes you past a hotel that is not one of your clients. Their laundry contract truck shows up late. Again, you watch it happen twice. So you ask the front desk a question nobody at your old job would have let you ask. Whether they'd ever consider a local shop instead of the regional chain. You have no idea how to price hotel volume. You build the spreadsheet anyway. The final number is larger than every contract you currently have, combined. You send the quote low enough to win, high enough to survive. They say yes on a Tuesday afternoon, over email, like it's nothing. It is not nothing. It is the contract that changes what this place actually is. You stop thinking of it as a shop you saved. You start thinking of it as a shop you're building. You still don't tell anyone, but you turn the 1 photo you kept so it faces the room instead of you. The hotel needs more volume than the building was designed to handle, so you buy capacity. A loan in your name, a monthly payment that would have made you close the laptop 6 months earlier. 3 machines. The number still scares you. It just does not stop you anymore. You hire your first employee. You have never managed anyone. You learn by getting things wrong quietly, admitting it quickly, and fixing the problem before it grows. By the 3rd month, the 2 of you can barely keep up with what's coming in. You check the account balance the way you used to check the family group chat. Compulsively. Quietly. On a Sunday morning, you repaint the sign outside yourself. You keep her name exactly where it has always been. That part was never open for discussion. For the first time, you look at the shop and do not see something you inherited. You see something you built. Then the hotel's regional manager calls with a question you were dreading. A national laundry chain has offered them a lower rate to switch back. The contract that changed everything might be gone by the end of the month. You financed 3 machines around a contract that might not exist in 4 weeks. The calculation takes less than a minute. Losing the account does not slow the business down. It ends it. For one night, you consider calling your family, not to tell them the truth, just to hear someone say it will be fine. You pick up the phone, then put it back down. Not yet. Not until you know what you are telling them. Instead, you write down every reason the hotel chose you in the first place. Reliability. Speed. The fact that a person actually answers the phone. None of that appears on the national chain's rate sheet. So that's exactly what you're going to sell. You ask for one meeting, not to match the price, but to make price the wrong question. You sit across from someone who's already decided the cheaper option makes more sense on paper. You could match the price. That's the meeting they're expecting you to have. Instead, you slide a different proposal across the table. Not just this hotel. Every property this ownership group runs in the region. One vendor, one contact, same-day response across all 7 properties at a price the national chain can't match once you're doing all of them. You finish the pitch. The room stays quiet. Sitting there, you have no idea whether you can deliver what you just promised. The manager does not give you an answer. You spend the drive home already regretting how big you just talked. Winning 7 properties means nothing if you cannot service 7 properties. So before you receive an answer, you make another bet. A second loan? 3 new machines, 2 new hires, hired before the contract is even signed. You're betting everything you've built so far on a yes you haven't gotten yet. 3 weeks later, the call finally comes. All 7 properties, 5 years contract. Your company named as the exclusive laundry supplier. You are ecstatic. After the call ends, you sit on the floor between the machines and stare at the phone. You look for 2 more places to rent down the street. Still not enough. You rent 1 more. 18 months after that phone call, the number 7 means 2 different things. 7 hotels on contract, 7 locations carrying your grandmother's name. For the first time, the hotel group depends on you more than you depend on any one of its properties. Then its CEO calls. They want another meeting. This time, it is not about price. The group would rather own the laundry operation than keep renewing the contract. The number on the page is not a number you were prepared to see attached to your name. You read the page twice. You sit in the car afterward and don't start the engine for a long time. You've carried that photo with you since the day the lawyer handed you the key. Selling the company means the name above the original shop could eventually disappear, so you return with 2 conditions. The commercial operation can be theirs, the original shop stays yours, and every location they buy keeps your grandmother's name. They agree faster than you expect. It was never the small shop they wanted. It was the 7-property operation you built to win them. The transfer arrives on a Tuesday morning. Just another notification on your phone. Except this notification ends every calculation you have made since the lawyer handed you the key. Every loan is cleared in the same transaction. After the balances disappear, the number left behind is still larger than anything you have ever seen close to your name. The hotel group takes control of the commercial network. Your first employee takes over the original shop's daily operation. The family chat is still asking whether you finally sold the place. For the first time, you answer. Not with the offer, not with the contracts, not with the number, just 3 words. I kept her legacy. You never explain what that sentence actually means. The original shop still opens every morning. It is smaller than everything built around it, and it is the only location you still own. You do not need the shop anymore. That is exactly why keeping it finally means something. Her name remains above the door. Yours never appears in the local headlines. Nobody in that chat will ever know the real number. That was the point of keeping it quiet. Subscribe for more quiet fortune stories.